Greetings and welcome to your reading, Aquarius. All right, so you have the Chariot, you have the Star, that's Aquarius, and you have the Moon, Cancer energy, and the Chariot is also Cancer energy. So you got a lot of Cancer energy in your reading. But what I'm seeing here is that what I see is you having to do a little bit of shadow work. You need to look within yourself. Right now you're like striving to be the best you that you could be. Like you're living your best life. But I see you having to face a negative about yourself, something in the shadow side, and you have to be honest with yourself and deal with it head on and move forward. Embrace your shadow side. Sometimes you need your shadow side. Just to move forward. And don't forget that if your shadow gets ignored, they will come out one way or the other. And generally speaking, you don't like it when they come out if you're not part of it. So to see what the AI said, we looked it up, and they said that in general, this combination focuses on an action that's determination, leading to clarity and the integration of your inner world, but also acknowledge the potential for navigating anxieties and hidden emotional depths to achieve balance and success. Because it breaks it down. It says the Chariot is about willpower and triumph. This card signifies achieving goals through discipline, focus, and willpower. It's a call to action, urging to stay on course despite challenges and to harness conflicting energies to your advantage, leading to victory. Then it deals with the Star. That's about hope and inspiration. Following the Chariot, the Star brings a sense of hope, inspiration, and a connection to your true purpose. It indicates that your determined efforts will be guided by a higher calling, leading a sense of peace and renewed faith and overcoming obstacles. Says the Moon, that's about the intuition and the subconscious. The Moon card introduces the realm of the subconscious, intuition, dreams, and hidden emotions. It may point to anxieties, illusions, or the need to explore your shadow self, what I say, but also highlights the power of intuition to guide you through emotional turmoil. In combination, these cards suggest that the intentional movement forward with a clear purpose guided by a deeper understanding of your inner landscape, or the need to balance your drive and determination with a recognition of your emotional state and unconscious influence, allowing for intuition to guide your path. Also, a journey where focused action leads to greater clarity and self-awareness, ultimately enabling you to achieve your goals with a more integrated sense of self. So, take that how you would like. All right, you have the Queen of Wands, the Magician, and the Five of Wands. The Queen of Wands is about a passionate, determined, attractive, confident, self-assured, charismatic individual, such as yourself. It's telling you that right now you have the manifestation, willpower, resourcefulness. You have the Magician on your side. Right now is the time for you to manifest. Whatever you think about, think it in a very positive, optimistic way, because you're going to be manifesting at a high rate of speed right now. The Five of Wands has to do with conflict of ego, okay? Some type of competition or a rival, something that makes you feel a little bit aggressive and tense, okay? You have the Six of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups. And the High Priestess. Okay, the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. Something about you're reminiscing or feeling sentimental over something in the past. Memories of the past. Okay, Seven of Cups is about having to choose, making its choices and indecisions, having a lot of opportunities or options, but maybe not seeing them clearly due to that nostalgia. You might have a little bit of a soft, like rose-colored glass type view. And the High Priestess is about your hidden knowledge, your intuition, what's in the subconscious, your mysteries, the shadow side, what you don't know, something that's hidden, coming to light. Then you have the Prince of Swords and the Page of Swords, which are the same card, really, the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords. And then the Knight of Cups. You have the Page of Swords twice because I've used three different decks. The Page of Swords is about a gossiper, somebody who's chatty, always nosy, finding information type of individual. they are charming and idealistic as well. Very determined, though, okay? Um, then you have the World, which is about completion, closing cycles or achievements, ending a cycle. You have the Chariot yet again. This is about being determined, using willpower, being successful, and moving forward. And finally, you have the Queen of Pentacles. That's how you're showing up, as a generous, caring, nurturing, and sensible, comforting, and practical, good business sense type of individual. Okay, at the end of this. So what I'm mostly seeing is you showing up passionate and attractive, charismatic, okay? You're manifesting what you want, but you're having a little bit of conflict with your ego because you kind of are stuck in the past, dealing with, you're letting something from the past lead you in the now, and that's stuff that happened to you in the past, something that was, you don't necessarily share with everybody, but something that hurt you, and it's like trauma, post-TSD. So you're thinking anytime you get involved with somebody, they're going to act like someone that hurt you in the past, but that's not the case. You've got to be strong and deal with that shadow self. You've got to heal that. You've got to confront it and realize that not all people are liars, okay? And that there are ways to deal with that insecurity, because it's going to be an insecurity of yours for a while, since how you're having some post-traumatic stress over it, to be honest. Okay, but you're gonna deal with it. I see that you deal with it head up. You realize that that's what it is, that you're feeling trauma or fear due to something that happened to you in the past, and I feel like you're very determined, and your willpower takes you through that. The World comes and it's completed. You end that cycle, and you're showing up generous and caring and nurturing and sensible. You're comforting and practical. So you're dealing with things as what you see them as, versus the fear that has built up due to something that happened traumatic to you in the past, okay? That's what I'm getting out of that. Let's see if Spirit has anything else to add, okay? Anything else, Spirit, that Aquarius needs to know right now? Okay. Let's see, anything else? Okay, that's about enough right there. Okay, let's see what all came out, guys. You have the King of Swords that showed up for you, okay? This is about being a leader, using justice and truth as your guide. Then the Queen of Swords came up. You're showing up. This is the second time I've seen this in a reading today. It was two different things. It was in Cancers. She came up as the Emperor and the Empress. You're coming up as the King and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so you're the leader and the unbiased judgment. You're using clear boundaries. You're setting up direct communication. You're independent, but you're taking the leadership role, and you're communicating to deal with this situation. It has to do with financial things that you're manifesting. You're trying to be abundant, and you need to have a conversation with somebody. You're feeling a challenge, somebody who's trying to compete with you, but it's not about a competition to you. You're manifesting right now. You're like, I don't have to deal with that. I've got the skills and the diplomacy to move forward, and I know what I'm doing. So you go into it with a loving heart, try to be a friendship, and you meditated on it, you thought about it, you contemplated, and you come up as, hey, I've got some new ideas. This is how we need to deal with this. I believe strongly that what needs to happen here is we've got to communicate, not the gossip and not the little bullshit talking behind each other's backs. We need to sit down and have a clear-cut conversation and set this situation straight. I feel like it's something that needs to be dealt with. It has to do with people carrying their own weight, handling their responsibilities. I think that you are tired of the ring around. I feel like there's a conversation that need to be had, but it seems like it's gone through 3 or 4 people instead of it dealing with the 2 people that needs to have it. That's what I'm seeing clearly here. And so you're going to put your foot down at some point and say, no, we're going to have this conversation. Okay? Disagreement or not, we need to clear the air. Okay? This is not a competition. We're trying to raise a child, or we're trying to build a partnership, or it has something to do with partnershiping, okay? And you're like, no, we're each going to carry our load. It could be like, it has to do with money, though, like not just saving it, but the way it gets spent. So it could be household, something to do with, I'm not sure, but it deals with partnershiping and people not pulling their own weight. You having to sit down and have that conversation, and you're pulling no punches. You're like, this is what we're doing. I'm building towards abundance. You're trying to build towards investing. You're investing in the future. You're not dealing with the bullshit. You're like, no, this is what needs to be done. You're going to make a commitment and you're going to stick to that. If this is how much you're supposed to be contributing, that's how much I expect. Okay? Yeah, and you're going for the long term. That's what this is about. Long-term investments. Long-term, you're trying to make sure that you got something in the future. You're not living for the right now. You're living for the what I'm going to have in the end. You're playing for the end game. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Okay? All right. So you have a blessing of protection, and you also have a blessing of friendship. You also have a blessing for the right words, because you're going to have a talk. I see it coming. Okay? All right. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Okay? So the conversation's going to have to take place. It might be turmoilous, but it's going to be a blessing in the end. Foresight, it's in the future, few days to weeks, few months, direction forward, okay? You're going to probably be seeing the number 11. This is a sign meaning repeated numbers, synchronicities. These signs are just showing you you're on your right path. Your intentions are set and sent to the universe, okay? Spirit says to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition. Okay, it's telling you to have some patience. You're also going to need to share. That means not holding stuff in, okay? Rainbow Dragon brings the leap of joy that opens new doors. Have trust, rediscover wisdom, expect miracles, accept opportunities, okay? It says a vision, contemplating the future. You're looking towards the future now. You have boundaries. You need to set boundaries with certain individuals, okay? All right? Finances are important. You have to slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Don't rush or push. Gossip. People are talking. Protect your reputation. Other opinions are affecting you. It says happiness. Fit well together, lasting commitment, deep connection. You also have hiding lies, covering up the truth, not telling the whole story, questioning what's real. Okay, you have Knight of Ariel. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. Okay? Justice. Fight for justices and equality. Rulings made in your favor, so don't give up. You have Sacral Chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities and avoid harsh items, situations, and relationships. Okay? It's saying vacuum away fear. Call upon your archangels, Michael and Raphael, to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, and this situation, and everyone involved. They will help if you ask for them, I promise. Merlina, you are confused and indecisive because you do not have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision on something that is troubling you, okay? You'll know what that is. If it resonates, you'll know what that is. Okay, Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. So just have faith, okay? Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing, okay? What am I looking for outside of myself that is already within me? That's a good question, okay? Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers, okay? Finally, 1010 is growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Your affirmation is, the more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. 1010. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. Okay, so that is your reading, my dear Aquarius. I hope that was helpful to someone somewhere. I hope it resonated. If it did not, please don't try to make it. I'd also ask you to please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. I want to thank you for joining me. I appreciate your time and energy, and I will see you next time, my dear Aquarius.